There's an urgent message to be finding you at this time is what the angels are telling me. There's an urgent message to be finding you at this time. It is a notification. I'm hearing rest now. Things are about to get really, really intense for you. There's about to be I'm actually hearing that you've already been moving through this, but there's a rapid transformative activation moving through your system at this time. You may have been moving through, I'm hearing that from your root chakra up, you may have been moving through awakening symptoms. You may have experienced really rapid, weird moments in each of your chakras is what I am hearing. And you've probably had your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat. So interesting. And now I'm hearing your third eye is happening now. Your third eye is happening within the time frame of this video finding you, and this video is finding you because this transmission is meant to be received now that all of your chakras have been awakened. They're telling me to tell you to open your crown chakra. They want me to tell you to visualize a crown emanating from your head that is white light frequency, opening your chakra to your team of light to share and shed information to you. It isn't going to go the way that you think it's going to go. That's what they're telling me. It isn't going to go the way you think it's going to go. It's going to go better, but it's not going to go the way that you think it's going to go. So they're telling me to tell you to let go. They're saying let go at this time. There's something that you're holding on to. There's something that you're grasping onto that you have already done this before. You have done this process before. You have already grasped so tightly onto something, and in the letting go is when you have watched it blossom. It's in the letting go that you have watched it come alive in a way that you never even imagined something coming alive for you. Someone's coming in with information for you at this time. Someone is coming in very quickly. This message is finding you at the same time that this information is probably going to find you within, I'm hearing 3 to 7 days. You will be receiving information from someone. They're already on their way towards you. They may even be coming to you in person, or you may find notification within the next week that they are going to be coming to you in person, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that you probably aren't prepared for this because you didn't realize it was time. You haven't realized that it's time. They're telling me that there's a few different collectives here of people that are receiving this transmission at this time. They're saying that for some of you, this is a person that you knew you would be friends with again one day. This is someone that you thought you would one day have a conversation with and move forward. And you've known this intuitively for years, but you have never seen it come to fruition. And whenever you have thought about it, you have felt sick, or as if you're not ready and you're the one that doesn't actually want that to come into fruition. But the angels are saying it's time. This conversation will be finding you. And for each of these collectives, you're going to light up when I'm speaking about the one that's headed your way. You're going to feel it throughout your chakras. That's how you're going to know. Whew. The second one, so they said there's a friend. The second one is someone that is not worth your time, so I don't even think we're going to touch on that, to be honest. For those of you that have that one, it's going to be probably not just one person. It's going to be a repetitive cycle of someone who's also just like disrespected you, is the energy that I'm feeling, and they're just not worth your energy. Even if they do come in, you're just gonna brush it off and be like, yeah, like I just don't have the energy for you anymore. You should have shown up when it was your time, and it's not now, is the energy I'm feeling for those people. The third one I'm hearing is someone that you want to communicate with you, someone that you have or are in communication with, but you haven't been for a minute or a second. The energy that I'm feeling is that they are going to come forward with you. They're showing me the King of Swords. They're showing me that they're going to bring truth. They're going to come forward. Actually, all of these beings are going to be coming forward with truth. I'm almost hearing asking for a conversation, as if some kind of conversation is finding you. It's a conversation that you have been intuitively feeling for a very long time. Okay, you're going to know that this is for you, because you're going to know that this conversation has been awaiting you. And it was just you moving through time that would bring it into fruition. There's energy here of this conversation maybe a little bit hard for you. And I don't even just get hard, because it's different collectives, right? So there's going to be different energies here, but it's not that it's going to be hard. I'm hearing it's going to go way better than you think it's going to go, but it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go, which we already heard, right? It's not going to go the way you think it's going to go. There's something about truth here. I'm almost getting the energy that maybe there have been some blocks from whomever these people are, whether they're in good union or in good faith, or people that you never like that you had some kind of a falling out with, no matter who it is. I'm getting that this energy of truth that is coming forward is extremely significant for the both of you to be able to put to rest a concept or an old timing, is what I'm hearing. It's different collectives, so this is going to be a little bit different. It's funny, I'm trying to like put all the collectives into like an energy that makes a lot of sense, but it's just note that it's going to vary. It's going to vary. I'm hearing that this conversation is going to make you feel very at ease. You're going to actually feel very calm. They're giving me the energy of the ocean. They're telling me about the ocean effect, or the calm water effect, where like when you're near a big body of water, your natural system relaxes. It just softens. And that's almost the energy that I'm getting. Like this truth, this conversation is going to make you relax. Now initially, it might not. Initially, it might feel a little, you might have some reservations is what I'm hearing. You might feel a little unsure, but I'm hearing that this is meant for you. It's a conversation that is meant to be had, and whether or not you're sure about it, it is going to come. And it is going to come through and out and up is what I'm getting. This conversation is meant to be had in order to release the energy that has been stagnated or between you and a person, or has been, I'm getting blockage. So no matter who these people are, there's some sort of blockage between like communication between the two of you, whoever it is for you. There's some sort of like, you guys probably just have a really hard time communicating. Maybe you have different communication styles. But whatever this is, this conversation is going to be that removal of the block, okay? This conversation is going to assist you in being able to move forward, is what I'm getting. Move forward in a different way. There's something really big here about this communication being very powerful for the both of you. Very powerful in the sense of you will no longer hold resentment, or not even resentment, but you will no longer feel that it's like this stagnating energy, this like, I'm almost getting like muddy energy that you're like sifting through, where you're trying to have that conversation. Like that's going to be gone. It's going to be clear water. It's going to move so swiftly, so softly, very relaxed, okay? I feel like the angels are asking you to be very, very careful in this conversation. They're telling me to notify you of your ears. Remember that you have the gift of listening. You can listen in this conversation. They're telling me to approach this conversation with an opportunity of hearing someone out. And also with the opportunity that you deserve to be heard as well. So it's almost like they're giving me this reciprocal energy where like you and this person are meant to go back and forth with like one of you speaking, one of you listening, fully listening, true presence, and then moving back towards the other where the other person gets to speak. I'm getting a very like very honest energy, a very present energy, a very respectful energy. So whatever this conversation is for you, it is meant to be treated with deep respect, because it's almost like it's like you're giving sacred energy back into this honesty. And it's not just for them, it's for you. It's like by giving this sacred energy into this presence, you're basically like reminding yourself how true, honest conversation can be, and how significant it is to have the truest, like very present conversations. Okay. Hold on. They're showing me the Eight of Wands. There is just rapid information coming in for you at this time. This whole entire channel feels just like information overload almost. It's not that it's going to be an overload, but like maybe you have more than one person coming in at you at the exact same time, and maybe you already have. They're telling me that maybe you've had people randomly show up in the past couple of months that have come forward with truth and conversation and just like showed up out of nowhere, and you just weren't expecting it, but they were people that like you like, again, like it just happened when you weren't thinking it was going to happen, is the energy that I'm feeling. and it happened seamlessly is the energy that I'm getting. Like, it happened for you, and it turned out better than you thought it would. You probably already had this happen with one person, if not several. And they're almost just telling me that, like, you can soften into this, because remember that every single thing that's coming in for you at this time is for you. You're very, very aligned at this time. And even if a lot is happening all at once, these are really significant conversations for you, because they're giving you the opportunity to, again, remove that stagnancy, remove that, I'm getting like residue of, I almost want to say resentment. Like, maybe there's energies inside of you and there's a residence, and there's resentment that is residing inside of you that you don't realize is even there. Or maybe you do realize it's there, and when you feel these conversations, you feel that resentment come up a little bit, where you're like, it's a little bit of like irritable energy, okay? And maybe you've been fighting this irritable energy for quite a while. Oh, confirmation. Maybe you've been like, anytime this irritability comes up, or you think a certain thing, or you have a certain moment where you're like, why did I just, like, that was resentment, you know? It's like that resentment hasn't been resolved, and these conversations are coming in for you, for the opportunity for that resentment to be resolved, and also for these other people. They need to resolve their own resentments as well, is what I'm hearing. This is a mirror contracted conversation. It's like very necessary for both of you to mirror one another and to have these conversations, because you're able to let go of the concept of what conversations and people in the ways that you previously experienced them would come through in conversation. It's like you're getting to be shown differently is what I'm feeling. And if this is a person from the past that you had a falling out with, I'm hearing that you're basically getting to remember the goodness instead of holding on to the coldness is very significant. There's like this, again, like just this softness that is coming through for it. And for those of you that are already in connection with someone and that's the person that's coming through for you, you might have both of these kinds of people coming in. And then you have all the others that are just like, brush them off, because we already talked about that. Like, they're just not worth your time. They're just not worth your energy. Your energy is sacred. These are people that you intuitively feel that there's something, okay? But no matter whom it is, of which way or sort, or of both of these people, all these conversations are for you to rewrite your experience of remembering that conversations can be good. There's something really significant here about maybe you really went through a time where conversations weren't working for you, and it was actually your own lack of ability to communicate. Not just that, let me know, not just that, but I'm hearing that like it was the way that you were living in either survival, or your ego would come to the front and fight. Almost like I'm almost getting this energy that like in the past you would fight in conversation, and you would do it unconsciously, or it would come forward for you in a time of like you felt like you were trying to survive, okay? And maybe you didn't realize you were trying to survive, but you were. And so your ego would come into the conversations, and you wouldn't notice that the conversations were a little egoic, okay? And you've really worked through a lot of your ego at this time. Now, we all have ego for a reason. Ego's not a bad thing, okay? Our ego protects us. But you have done a lot of work to ensure that you feel safe enough that your ego doesn't fight when conversations come up. And these conversations that are coming in for you are very, very powerful, because you're going to be given the opportunity to realize that your ego doesn't have to come forward, and that you can come into this conversation with your soul self and with love. And that in and of itself is going to rewrite the script inside of you that conversations are working for you and they're not a fight, okay? It might not have just been in certain moments in your past. You might have even grown up with like feeling like you have to fight for your voice, or that you have to fight in conversations. Like, it can go as deep as childhood trauma. Not even just trauma, but like it could go as deep as like when you were a child feeling like you had to fight, right? Like you were in fight or flight and you would fight and that was your way of fighting, however it may be. But whatever this is an opportunity for you to heal. This is a very, very powerful opportunity for you to heal, because you're getting to re-examine the way that conversations are and how they show up and how you show up, okay? Like, no matter who these people are that are coming forth for you, like, I'm just getting this energy of it's gonna go better than you think it's gonna go. And the only way that you're going to step into it is if you let go the way that you think it's going to go. You got to get out of your own head, okay? I'm hearing Russ's first book. I think it's called Get Out of Your Own Way or something like that. You should probably go read that. It's probably significant for someone, but definitely the line, get out of your own head, like get out of your own way. Like you're the one standing in front of yourself, and this is an opportunity for you to let your heart and soul come through, and your ego can sit back and just listen, okay? Just listen. Okay. I'm hearing that there is a time in your life that is fast approaching that is very, very powerful for you, and it's because you're rewriting so much of who you are at this time. There's a lot of old discrepancies, they're saying, that have been in existence, and you're removing the discrepancies, is what I'm getting. You're basically crafting a new reality for yourself where everything is in your highest interest, where everything is in your favor, where you're learning to trust that when things do come up, even if they do bring up versions of yourself that are like, whoa, like, shield, you can soften and be like, no, I'm gonna give this opportunity the chance to show me wrong, to prove me wrong. I'm almost getting the energy of like, you're gonna allow yourself to be proven wrong by showing up in love. And this time that is fast approaching for you is going to be very, very profound. It's going to be very beautiful. I feel like you're going to see moments and witness experiences and witness people show up in ways that you always thought people were supposed to show up when you were younger, but they never did. And now that you have done so much work on your own self and on softening your ego so that your heart could come forward, you have basically called in beings that you align with that are going to show up in the same ways that you show up. I feel like there's some kind of community coming together that's happening for you soon. It's a very fun, lighthearted community energy, and you could even be like, there could be some kind of trip that you don't know about that's going to happen. There could be just like coming togethers that are going to happen, and they're going to be special. I'm almost feeling this energy of like, maybe you've had like community events come together where like you haven't had a lot of really special moments, and sometimes you look back on them and there's this energy of like, you're just a little sad that there was so much drama, or that there was so many things happening that you couldn't like be present, right? And there's this energy where you're like, you almost like have, I'm hearing you've almost like written off the concept of having like community events that feel so alive, and you're about to be proven wrong. You're about to be proven so wrong in such a beautiful way, because you're about to be a part of a community and connected to community events that just is the exact opposite of everything you've ever seen. It's going to bring you to life. It's going to make you feel excited. There's almost an energy of like, maybe you've never felt like you could be your full self in a community setting. This is going to prove you wrong and show you that it actually is possible, and that there's whole different worlds for you to exist in when that's possible. It's almost like through these community events, you're going to, I'm getting that maybe you finally feel safe enough to have a conversation with like a whole group of people, and that hasn't ever been a thing where like the whole group actually hears you or sees you. Like maybe it's always been like one person cuts you off and like starts talking instead. But there's this energy that you're gonna have that now, and you're gonna be like, whoa, like if this is actually possible for like communities to come together and actually hear and see each other and be present with each other and create this beautiful form of intimacy together, what does that unlock for me that I can turn into something in this world? Like I almost feel like you probably have some kind of purpose that has to do with communication, connection, or bringing people together. There's a few different ones. So you could be someone that's just really good at like bringing people together. You could be someone who's literally meant to speak or share your voice in some way, or you could be someone who is meant to cultivate like I want to say like arrange community stuff in some way. There's something really significant. I feel like your voice is just so powerful in this reading though. There's so much about your voice here. So this, whatever this is leading you. I'm almost getting like you don't realize that there's a really fun path that you're about to embark on, because it's through this being proven wrong that you're gonna have this light up moment where you're like, wait, there's more here. There's more for me here. And that's gonna shift you almost in a way where you're like, I want to go this way. You know, it's like, think about the random moments in your life where you were like, all of a sudden something just changed and you're like, everyone's like, how'd you get into that? And you're like, I don't know, it just happened. Like, it was there for me, you know, or you leaned on it at a random moment in time. Whatever it was or whatever it is for you, and that thing just like brought you to life. It's like, that's what's about to happen for you. You're about to have a moment like that. Ooh, and it's gonna be so activating into your heart. I can feel it. It's gonna be like, whew, I don't think you've realized that like so much love can exist on this planet and in moments in time. Like, I almost feel like you've been through a lot in your heart, and a lot of it was really, really difficult, really hard. And this I'm getting this season of being proven wrong, okay? However long this goes for you, of like being proven wrong and you finding this light, right, is going to it's going to show you that there is more love to be had than you even realized. And there's something really, really profound here. They're telling me the frequency of love. Love hurts. Love is just so significant. And they're giving me miracle frequency too. Miracle and love. Love and miracles frequency. I'm hearing music as well. You could be really connected to music. You could love hurts. You could use hurts to heal. Yeah. You could also like be a dancer of some sort. I'm getting energy of movement. Lots of like, you like to move. You like to be in your body. Very present. Very alive. Wow, this is, I cannot even put into words how you're going to feel. Because you're gonna know when you feel it. You're gonna be like, that's why she couldn't put it into words. It's like, you're gonna be overtaken with this, like, the frequency of love. That's what I'm hearing. Frequency of love. Like, I'm almost getting like, you know when you fall in love and all of a sudden like everything's just like epic. You have those rose-colored glasses on and you're just like do 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 do. I'm getting that energy. Like, I feel like you're gonna have rose-colored glasses on, but not just for one person. I'm hearing for everything. And it's because that frequency of love is just like vibrating through you. There could be a person in your life, but I again, with the community, I just feel like it's going to be more than that. Like, it's going to be way more than you think it is. Red could be significant. My camera was about to cut off. I feel like red could be really significant. Also, hearing beeping. But I just feel like that's like, it's just like urgent. They're giving me urgent. Again with the red, like urgent is in red. Angels, is there anything else that you want to come through in this channeled message? They're telling me to read light language to you, but I'm still learning that. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. Me nervous. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I'm ready, guys. Okay. They're telling me that you should go listen to Pleiadian light language or Lemurian light language. There are activation codes waiting to be activated inside of you from light language. They want to come through with a direct message. We'll see what we can do in English. Give me a second. Just chill. This is always hard. I'm still learning, as everyone else is. I give you access. I'm still fighting them. It's so hard to drop out. Whew. Okay. You are in line. You are in line. There is a room that you're moving through into at this time. There is a doorway. There are not many in front of you in this line. This doorway is lit up by frequency, by light transmission. There is a holographic energy field you are walking through, one person at a time. This is the activation that is happening for you. As you walk through this door, you are stepping through a portal. There is light transmission that is moving through your system. You will not know what is through the door until you get there. You are not meant to know what is through the door until you get there. There is unknown that is approaching fast towards you, that is causing havoc in your brain. You can feel overwhelm. You can feel loud energy. You can feel frequency all around you. It is loud. Makes you feel almost out of breath. You may be feeling a state of panic at this time, and that energy is that you can feel that you're just about next going through this doorway, and you know that on the other side of the doorway is the unknown. This unknown, this unseen that you are meant to be moving into. And it's in the unknowing that you are feeling panic. Do not be worried, though we know as humans you are. It is going to feel enlightening. In the moments that you are feeling this panic, recenter, realign. Come back to your body, out of the overwhelm. There is really loud noise at this time in your life. There is really loud overwhelm of energy, and you feel it is coming at you, but it is not. It is looking at you. You are not used to being seen. You are not used to receiving this amount of energy, and that is why you are feeling overwhelmed by the amount of attention that is coming towards you at this time. You feel like you are being lifted, placed upon a pedestal. You feel as if you are unworthy. There is a part of you that does not feel you are enough, but you are. We would not be directing all this energy towards you at this time, and it is not just us, but we would not be directing all this energy towards you at this time if you were not ready, if you were not enough. The lie of your reality is that you are not enough. You have been enough since the second you were born. You would not be here if you were not. The energy that is coming in towards you is not just of the light, it is also of the dark. That's why it feels so incredibly overwhelming, and that is why sometimes you lose your mind. That is why sometimes you feel as if you have suddenly acted in a way that doesn't feel in alignment with you. That is why you feel like you go in and out of being the star being that you are, the light that you are, and into a version of yourself that is inhumane. There are energies and entities of each density all throughout the galaxy, all throughout the space beyond. They mirror each other. They balance each other out, just as you balance each other out in the realm that you are existing within. For light there is dark, for yin there is yang. That is why when we look at you and direct light towards you, direct you up to where you are meant to be, all the other energy looks at you as well. It feels like a lot. You will adjust. At this time, you are meant to be softening into understanding and learning to use yourself as a channel, as a conduit for this energy. You are meant to be allowing this energy to flow through you when it is directed towards you. You are being prepared. Though you are always being prepared, you have been prepared since the day you were born, and you have also been ready. And you have been enough. Take this time and this opportunity and this energy that is being directed towards you to remind yourself that you are enough, that you are strong enough, and that everything coming in towards you at this time is meant for you. It is not you against another. It is just you. And anyone else that you are looking at, if you are ever placing yourself against another, they are just a simple reflection upon you. So instead of looking at them and comparing, look at them and remember that they hold the same light and beauty that you do. And that is why you look at them and project your own light upon them and cause yourself to feel unworthy. You are not. They are simply a mirror, and allow them to be. My body hurts. Okay. They really wanted to send light language through, but I was fighting them. I kept saying no. It's just scary to give light language because sometimes it doesn't come all the way through. And I'm still practicing. They do want you to listen to light language. They just kept repeating it in my head when I was silent. It was just light language. All it was light language. There were a few words that I picked up. Voyer is one of them. Voyer. Travailler. Or travailler. No, that's French. It's always like, it like jumps, light language. Travailler. But it jumps, it like skits the way that they send it through, which makes a lot of sense. Wavelengths, reception. yeah, I do recommend finding some other online. I'm sure that some will find you if it's meant to. But yeah, okay. I feel like that is the message that wanted to come through. I love you guys so very much, and if this message resonated with you, please do let me know, and I will see you guys in the next message. Bye.